Hello everyone, I'm Bennett Cobb. I want to apologize for my rapid rate of speech. I'm Cajun and we talk fast. I would also like to let you know that I will attempt to speak slower, but I can't promise anything. The more excited I get, the faster I talk. It's just my nature. I would also like to let you know that I would rather speak to a full auditorium naked, painted in honey with ants than talk to this computer. I hate this box. It's like talking to a TV. You get nothing back from it. There's no interaction. Also, let you know that in the military, all years I was in the military and with the Department of Justice, I've had several computers commit suicide on me. I even had a large printer that to this day I can't figure out how it jumped off that table and landed on the floor. They tried to blame me for it, but I kept telling them, look, it left a note. I also want to let you know that if you see a dog running around in the background, my daughter's home from college and it's her dogs. In 1990, I made staff sergeant. I made this over a pool of buck sergeants who 98% of them had more time in the military than I did. So a lot of them had a chip on their shoulder because I made it so much faster than I did. I made it the first time I tested. I just happened to score really high on my test, and they didn't. One in particular was a buck sergeant, Mexican-American, who thought, he said, in his words, he had more time in the bathroom than I did in the military. Well, my wife is Hispanic. So I gave this individual an order to do something, to carry a project on for me that I was over. And he chose not to do it, but instead just to go home. So he knew I was going to write him up for insubordination to a higher-ranking NCO and for disobeying a lawful order. So to prevent that, he went to my captain that morning and told him that I was prejudiced against him because he was Mexican. Well, my captain, not knowing me very well, went straight to the old man, who was our commander, and told him, you know, what the buck sergeant had said about it. Well, 2:30 the next afternoon, I get a call saying I've got to report to my first sergeant's office because he wants to talk to me. So I go over and talk to him, and he says, first of all, I'm going to let you know, Sergeant Cobb, that I don't believe any of the charges against you. And I'm like, oh my God, what kind of charges do I have against me? He said, well, I can't tell you. He said, the old man wants to talk to you. So we go in the commander's outside waiting room, and I can hear him screaming and yelling at my supervisor. And he was saying stuff as he wasn't going to put up with it, and if he found out to be true, that my butt would be in a sling. So we go in, and I report to my commander, and I look around, and my first sergeant's in there, my flight sergeant's in there, my supervisor, my immediate supervisor's in there. And all three of them know me, and all three of them know my wife. So the commander says, I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to tell me the truth. He said, I don't want to hear no bull about it. He said, are you prejudiced against Mexicans? I said, yes, sir, I am. I hate them. He said, excuse me? I said, yes, sir, I'm prejudiced against Mexicans. I hate them. He goes, well, what do you mean by this, Sergeant Cobb? And by this time, all three of my supervisors just dying laughing. So I said, yes, sir, I'm so prejudiced against Mexicans that I married one just so I could torture her each and every day. And I've been doing a damn fine job of it. Just ask her. He goes, what do you mean you're prejudiced against Mexicans? I said, yes, sir, I torture her each and every day. That's why I married her, because I hate Mexicans. And they're just dying laughing. And my commander says, I don't understand what you're talking about, Sergeant Cobb. He said, well, sir, my first sergeant said, well, sir, you know Sergeant Cobb's wife. He's on a committee with your wife. She's Mexican. He goes, so I guess that means you're not prejudiced against Mexicans. I said, no, sir, I still torture her. Just ask her. So everybody gets a big laugh about it, and make a long story short, I'm friends with his supervisor, so I don't line him up. I give him a chance. Well, he separates from the military. Several years later, I separated from the military, and I went to work for the Department of Justice. My first duty assignment was with the Bureau of Prisons, was in Beaumont, Texas. So my first week there, they have a class of what they call IF, which is Institutional Formalization class, and we have to meet with the union president. And guess who the union president is? Yeah, my buddy, the Hispanic buck sergeant. So I made sure he knew that the rules about me putting my hands on him no longer existed because we weren't in the military anymore. And then I was going to make his life miserable, and I did so for the next 7 or 8 years. Thank you, and you have a blessed day.